Welcome to the Blade Show. We got fun and games. You will get a lot of knowledge from these lovely blades. Alright, YouTube, Chavez here again with episode 2 of the Blade Show. We are going to review a internet classic, the CRK 21 Sebenza. This is one of my favorite Sebenzas, and the reason why, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, is because of that right there, the Tanto tip. This is one of the best Tanto designs available right now. And let's just go over some specs real quick before we get into the review. Of course, we got this Stonewash S30V blade. I'm going to use this lovely paramilitary as a pointer. Stonewash S30V blade. Got a silver thumb lug. Titanium handles. Beautiful lanyard that Chris Reeve and his family make with the silver bead on there. Very nice. I'm going to flip it over here. There's no blue accents on this knife if you guys haven't noticed. Also another thing I really like. Now one thing I would like also is if it said the Idaho made on there, just because I'm from Idaho and I respect that. I know there's a lot of knife makers in the Northwest, but I want to represent Idaho as much as I can. Beautiful titanium pocket clip, which holds really nice because of that second detent in there. And Little Wrangler, what do you think about this knife?
I think it's the sharpest knife that I've ever used.
I would have to say so too. This knife holds an edge like no other. Beautiful convex grind, hollow ground. Look at how they grind this knife right up to the tip there, so it's a really deep hollow grind. Very hard to do, I'd have to say. And let me show you guys something about this. Go ahead and back up real quick there, Little Wrangler. Back it up right here. Down here so they can see they're kind of down here right even with this. So guys, check this out. I don't know if you guys can see this, but look at how much belly is in this Tanto knife. Do you see how much area is in between there? I mean, here, let me show you with the flashlight. Okay, look at from behind. Can you see how much light's coming through there?
Yeah.
There's a lot of light coming through there, and that's because this Tanto knife has a lot of belly. And even look on the tip there, a lot of belly on the tip for the secondary edge there on the Tanto blade. So let's go ahead and bring it up here.
I think it's the, on the flashlight, I think it's the, it was the brightest so they couldn't see it.
Oh, they couldn't see? Okay,
Yeah.
let's show them again. So it was really bright, huh?
Yeah.
So there is a really nice belly on there. I don't know if you guys could have seen that the first time. Nice belly on the front too. Can you see that a little better?
Yeah.
Okay. So just to show you guys how much belly this has for a Tanto blade. And great work on the camera there, Little Wrangler. And as you guys can see, beautiful fit and finish on this knife. It's just really something that, I think is just amazing artwork for a knife, especially for a folder. And when you whip this knife out, guys, you're going to hear that nice. It's really, actually, it's not a knife that you flick out, but when you do, it really comes out with authority. Once you get it down, the pyramid thumb lug, you kind of come up with it. And then once you hear that snap, you know that's a Sebenza that you're opening there. So let's go over some facts about the blade. 3.5 inch blade. Total length is 8 1/4. Close length is 4 3/4 inch. Handle is TI, titanium. The weight is 4.8 ounces with this guy on there, the beautiful lanyard, custom lanyard. It's got that titanium thumb lug also, which this is one knock I'm going to give the Sebenza, and I think they should all come with thumb lugs on both sides. So, so then if let's say your right hand was disabled, or even if you're a lefty and you had the left-handed version, then you would want a thumb lug on both sides. Like Little Wrangler, he's left-handed. He'd probably want thumb lugs on both sides in case he needed to use his right hand. So it does have that phosphor bronze washers on there. Beautiful, beautiful knife, I'd have to say. Really smooth. If you guys haven't held one of these, you need to get one in your hands before you realize that it's really what everybody talks about. I love the Tanto tip. It really works great. Look at how thick it is. Compare, if I don't have another Sebenza to put it up to, but let's put it up to the Para 2. So you guys can see how much thicker it is, you know, at the tip. So you're going to get a lot more sturdiness right there at the tip. Lock is really beefy too. I guess you can't really compare it to that, but look at where it locks up. It's just really nice.
Because that other one's a Spyderco.
Right, and well, this is titanium too, Little Wrangler. This is actually a frame lock. So the frame of the knife is actually the lock. Really cool. So the retail price on this is about $3.95. From, I think T&K is the only place that has the Tanto. You might be able to find it on the secondary market. So let's go ahead and do some cut test and we'll see how she performs. So pull her up. So just on some paper here. Look how skinny I can make those little slivers there. And guys, I use this knife. In fact, I use all my knives, you know, so really, really buttery smooth. We're going to go ahead and cut up the box. Let's see how it does. Let's cut this box up. Oh, buttery. And guys, I don't know any knife guy that doesn't recycle. And the reason why is because I love to cut up boxes, you know. If there's a box in my way, I tell you what, it's going down. Even at work, you know, a lot of times we'll have to open up computers for the newbies, and you know, I'll bust out my Sebenza sometimes, just depending on who's around. It is kind of a big knife. I mean, just looking at it in my hands, you know, compared to the Para 2, it's actually a little smaller than the Para 2 altogether, but it's still a big knife. So, you know, cutting performance though, guys, once you've cut with one of these, which if I was gonna get another one of these, I think I might get the Insigno, just because it kind of has that Benchmade 940 blade shape, and you know, it just, no joke, guys. That thing's a beast. This is the Blade Show number 2, Sebenza Tanto review. Thanks to Little Wrangler for putting up with some great camera views. Take care, YouTube.